Alright, so I'm back in the hunting club, and this video you're about to see, it's going to start back before, well, right after the first hard rain. We had one good heavy rain, and then it just never quit after that. It rained like twice a week, and it just storming. But where this video begins is where I went into one of the blocks that I love to hunt. I've had good luck in that block in the past, and I went in there to scout it out after the first rain, so it wasn't too bad yet, and this is what I did. Alright, so this was my original spot. There ain't supposed to be this much water here. This creek bed right here dries up quickly. But that flood we got yesterday, it's an actual creek now. Kind of looks like a river running through here. So we're going to have to go a little farther in than I usually do. Not a bad thing. Glad I brought my waders today. Now that is a beautiful sight. Always love to see some buck sign where I'm about to sit at. Well, sometimes it's kind of hard to find tracks in these places with a bunch of leaves laying on the ground, it being fall and all. But there's poop everywhere. I mean, everywhere. There's some right there too. There's plenty of tracks too. When I cross that creek in all the muddy areas, it's a good place to look for tracks. You find the spots where they're crossing it. It's pretty thick with tracks. There's a lot of deer in here. Still, most of it's hardwood, like I said, and that flooded portion might actually help me out a little bit. Might push the deer up on these hills a little bit more than they usually do. They love walking those low-lying areas like that, especially when they're dry. So, let's keep going. There's a lot more water out here than I really thought there was going to be. These are all little scrubby oak trees. I've been keeping my eyes open for acorns because they're kind of a rarity this year thanks to Idalia. Knocked them out of the trees before they were ready. But this live oak, I don't know, one of them two live oaks right there, there was quite a bit of acorns on the ground right there, and you can see where the animals are tearing them up, hogs and deer. It's actually dropping more than most trees that I've seen that were dropping at all this year. Dropping pretty decent. And also to my right, I got this nice open, pretty flat. There's a lot of water holes out here, but there's a high hill that runs right here, and then it hits the edge of that creek and follows it all the way through the block. So, hoping a lot of deer will be traveling down that high hill to stay out of the water. Got that here. Got a feeding spot right there. That buck rub I just showed you is right over there. Sweet, sweet spot. I've been in here before, but I think I sat next to that creek instead of this far in. It's a really good spot. We just gotta hope a buck comes walking through. Alright, so I gave this place a little bit of a break since that last part of the video you seen. Didn't want to overset it. But ever since then, it has rained and rained and rained and then stormed and rained some more. So, you remember that creek I crossed to get in there? It's right there in the middle of that. This is ridiculous. I walked off the road, and as soon as I walked off the road, I was in water. I haven't left water since I left the road. It's bad, man. Now the tree stand is on a hill, and it should not be underwater. I ain't never seen that hill underwater. I've hunted in here pretty high water, but not quite this high. This is up yonder. We just gotta make it back in there. And that afternoon, I ended up having deer all the way around me, but I couldn't really see them. And the wind was blowing to my face, and there was some does behind me, and one of them started blowing, and all the deer around me scattered. Didn't really get any footage of them, so I waited another week and a half before I went back in, and I went back in and sat, and this is that hunt. All right, so I'm out here in this spot again. Orange vest is all messed up. I've been seeing deer every time I sit here, but I've been trying to spread out my sits a little bit. I've been hunting somewhere else. The last time I sat in here, I had does all over me for a while, and then a doe blew at me behind me and scattered them. So I kind of gave it a little bit of a break, but now I'm back, and surprisingly, the water has receded quite a bit since last time I was in here. It's really good. I got a lot more dry ground in front of me now, other than that, just that one hill, so hopefully something happens. That one's running. But it ain't going far. Oh, it fell down right there. Yep. Well, that is not at all what I came in here to shoot. But I have a hard time letting pigs walk. We got way too many of them. We didn't knock down as many as we can. I actually watched them walk around for 30 minutes before I shot them. They never got at a good camera angle, really. It's about the only reason. This hill goes for a long ways. I can always get up and move up and down it, but hey, we got something. More than one, too. Let's get down there and look at them. Well, not the biggest teeth in the world, but it does have teeth. That's the sow's teeth. They're almost as big as the boar hogs, to be honest with you. Well, not exactly what I was after. Y'all hear them dogs running over there? Kind of sound like they coming this way. We got nice fat sow right here. They're a lot bigger than I thought they was, to be honest. I guess I was pretty high in the tree, and I misjudged the size of them. Pretty large. Nothing crazy though. This boar hog right here got shot right up top of the head. I let them feed around for a while. I recorded them a little bit. I didn't want to shoot them unless they came in front of the camera. But I was thinking, I'm not even hunting a buck in here. I'm just hunting where the water lets me, so I can always move down the hill. So I hate letting hogs walk anyway. We are overrun with these guys, so I like to take them out when we can. So not bad, not bad. I hate dragging these guys out of the woods. I hope y'all liked the video. Thank y'all for watching.